Money worries, legal worries, relationship worries. Has worry got you tied up in knots? Remember the Bobby McFerrin song, Don't Worry, Be Happy? It clearly struck a chord with a lot of people. As of the making of this video, the remastered version of Don't Worry, Be Happy has well over 250 million views just on YouTube. But can it really be so simple? Well, let's take a look. First, what is worry? Well, worry is the result of fears that we have about the future. Sometimes those fears are based on past events, sometimes we just make them up. The amygdala, an ancient part of our brain, is the fear center, and its job is to alert us to all the possible dangers. It's trying to keep us safe. The thing is, the amygdala doesn't actually know if something is safe or not. It just assumes the worst, figuring, well, better safe than sorry. The reticular activating system, or RAS, another part of our brain, sorts all the information it gets into two piles, the pay attention to this pile and the ignore this pile. And the RAS comes pre-programmed by nature to sort danger into the pay attention to this pile. So when we combine the amygdala's job of finding danger with the RAS's job of focusing our attention there rather than somewhere else, it's no wonder we see a lot to worry about. This is why we have what's known as a negativity bias. We see things deemed negative much more easily than those things deemed positive. Now, as I mentioned in the video on second guessing, studies have shown that more than 90% of our worries never come true. And of the remaining worries that do come true, the outcome is much better than expected. And although nature does program us to worry at least some of the time, it's become a habit for some. A habit that really gets in their way far too often. But the fact that it's a habit is the good news. Old habits can go by the wayside while new habits can be created. So, how do we stop the habit of worrying and create a different habit? Well, first off, don't worry about worrying. It will reduce on its own if worry doesn't get your attention. Like a plant that you stop watering, worry fades away without the attention that it craves. Second, you need to regularly put your attention somewhere else. And the somewhere else that's most conducive to reducing worry is the present. Worry lives in the future and is often based on the past. So the only place left is the present moment. There are some tips suggested by others to help reduce worry. One such tip is to set aside a specific amount of time each day to worry, confining your worrying to that time. Well, this may be helpful to some at first, but it just sounds a lot like practicing worry consciously. I'd rather you practice being present consciously. I suggest you set aside a certain time every day to practice centering or meditation, prayer, breath work, anything that helps calm the nervous system and the amygdala. Now, this takes practice, but over time it can really help reduce the worry in your life. The other tip I have is to start making a list of all the ways things have worked out for you. Start creating a positivity bias in your thinking. You'll be amazed at how the more you're aware of what's gone right for you, the less worry you'll experience. So it really is pretty simple. Don't worry, be happy. Till next time, I wish you abundance and joy. Oh, and happiness.